Hello, my name is Cindy, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. Um, yeah, it's the day after Christmas, and yeah, I'm still wearing my Santa hat. Yeah, I teach for VIPKID. I know everybody I know knows that I teach for VIPKID. I just love it so much. I love teaching for this company. I love teaching online, and I just love everything about it. Um, so for yesterday for Christmas, I did take a day off. So even though we love it, it's tiring. It's a job. I don't even know. I do have my earbuds on. I don't know why I have them on. I was going to check and see if my if my I was going to put them on the whatever. I don't even know where my case is. Can you guys hear me? I'm going to put on my other headset. So I got I got earbuds for Christmas and I love them. I use them with my iPad and I'm gonna plug these in right now. So I kind of like the sound of having a mic. So this is what Danny does. So I'm gonna do it like this. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Morgan. Hello, Janie. It's good to see you. Merry Christmas. Merry after Christmas. Happy Hat Day. So yesterday I took the day off and it was great. I really was glad for the day off. I don't usually take days off because when I'm filling out my, um, you know, doing my open slots, I'm like, I want them all. I want every slot I can possibly fill. And then when it comes to the actual week, I'm like exhausted. Oh, heavens. Yeah, Janie. I have a whole playlist on how to use the iPad. Yeah. Um, I have a whole playlist on my YouTube channel, and I also have a Facebook group. Are you on my Facebook group? It is so easy to use the iPad. So, while you guys are here, I put my iPad over there because it's charging. I actually have some feedback to do. So I'm going to go get my iPad and I will go ahead and demonstrate. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. You don't use Facebook. Okay. That's okay. Just check out my YouTube channel and then there's a playlist. You can make your own playlist and I just put my videos into one playlist for the iPad users, which is kind of really nice and convenient. So in order to use, I'll just go ahead quickly and just run this through because I know a lot of people are getting their iPads for Christmas. As you can tell, mine has a crack in it. Mine is old. Mine is old. And the reason I started the Facebook group is because I realized on a lot of the different groups, people would say, do you use an iPad to teach? Or is the iPad a good device to teach with as a backup on vacation and stuff like that? And originally, when I first started, I thought that the iPad was kind of discouraged to be used for teaching. And then I saw some of the famous, YouTube video people, celebrities in VIP Kid Land. They were using iPads for traveling and different things like that. And I already had my iPad. So I got my iPad and I started using it and I really loved it. It was so easy and it was reliable. Every day I could go right into class instantly. It just was great. And the original computer that I was using was pretty old and it worked for all of my preliminary getting hired process. But once I connected with China, it was too slow and I tried to hook it up to the Ethernet and I realized this computer is a dinosaur. So I still use it for like my kids to type on. It's the computer itself still works, but it's just outdated. So I upgraded to a MacBook Pro, which is refurbished, and that one's giving me problems. So I'm back to the iPad. It's a great device. A lot of people are using it, and then they start using it and they don't want to go back to the PC or laptop because, the laptops will update, things happen. Hello, Candy. Great, guys. I'm so surprised I have so many visitors today, or what should we call you? Students, friends. So what you're going to do with the iPad, mine has a touch screen. So you are going to make sure that you have the HD app. So if you have not done this yet, you go to the App Store, and our regular app for the phone is all orange, and the HD app has a white corner, and that is, you cannot teach from the other app. So you have to have this one. I believe it stands for high definition. This one has your camera in it. So then you're going to click on your HD, and then at the bottom, we have a little house, then we have a calendar, and then we have a button with an arrow. So the house is the home button, the calendar is here. That will tell you your classes coming up. And it also shows me like my feedbacks. This Sophia is gray, so that means I have feedback to do today. And then this is your classroom app. So my next class is in 20 hours. But this is the coolest thing. Hello, Grace. This is the coolest thing about the iPad, okay? You get the HD app, okay? Say it's early in the morning, you're like, or like sometimes I'll be out and about and I come running into my room and I have to teach. All you do is turn on your iPad, press the button, press this button here at the bottom, you are into class. No waiting for the computer to run its course. It just jumps right into your class. Now, right now, this is gray. And when you can go into class, which will be 30 minutes before class starts, you press enter classroom and it will be, I don't know, I think it's green. You can press on it when it's not gray. I think it's green. It will tell you 30 minutes. You can't go in until 30 minutes before class. You press that button, you are into class. Okay, and then you might want to put something in front of your camera. You could be creative. I put Dino in front of the camera, or I'll put something like this in front of the camera because I think the students can see you even though it's grayed out on your end. So you want to put something in front of the camera until you're ready to start class. And when you're in the class, you cannot use your AR stickers and things like that that you might use from a laptop. But, it's okay. I actually believe I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, but I am getting priority bookings more than ever when I'm using my iPad. And it might be just a coincidence. And so if you watch my videos, once you're in the classroom, there are different things that you can do. Like the other thing about the iPad is you want to hold it. Usually I teach with it this way, okay? Landscape. You can teach it with it vertically, but sometimes the class doesn't work. I don't know why. So sometimes you might be on it vertically, you get into a class and there's like lines on your camera. But if you just turn it to landscape, it fixes it. And I really don't know why. But I always keep it on landscape now because I don't want to have to switch it. I taught last summer always vertical and never had a problem. But something has changed. I don't know what. And so now we have a choice, but sometimes it won't work vertically. So on the group, I'll say it sometimes works vertically, it always works horizontally. Now, in the right-hand corner, you will have a place where you can refresh. It'll be a circle. You have a place where you can switch lines. Right now, I think it's been 4 or 5, line 4 and line 5. We used to have a line 8. So in some of my videos, I might say, use line 8. Well, line 8 is now gone for everyone. and we don't really know the why on that either. But you can change lines. You can also contact the fireman from your iPad on the right, but I would do that as a last resort because the fireman has been refreshing the classroom. So I would try refresh first, then switch line, then call fireman. As far as earphones or earbuds, my iPad has a circle port like that, and so I have a headset that only the audio works. So I use the microphone on the iPad. But I did use my earbuds like today and day before yesterday when I first got the earbuds, and they worked great. These are the official um Apple earbuds, which cost a pretty penny, which I would never pay for, but these are a Christmas present for me, and they do work better than anything else. I have other earbuds as well, but these work better. It it is just a weird sound. It sounds so natural. And so I would recommend that if you have the, money for it. If you don't, you can also teach on the iPad with no headset. So some people are like, all of a sudden their computer updates, and then you have to switch to your iPad and you don't know what to do for audio. Just do it without the headset. It's fine. Can you test out headphones prior to class on a computer? Well, you can test out stuff. Like what I did to test out my headphones and stuff is just make a video. So, like on my iPad, I would just make a little video and see if they work. But you can't really test on the VIPKID platform until 30 minutes before class, or you can test 30 minutes after class. There are no beauty filters, but you know. Today I have only the eyeliner and some lipstick. And the kids didn't cry. Like they weren't like saying, "Oh, teacher, you're so ugly." Yeah. So I usually wear a little makeup. Today I'm wearing less than normal probably, but it's okay. I mean, I like the hat. I think I'm going to find a hat for January. My only problem with the hat is once I wear a hat, I can't do my hair. So, like today, it's okay because I'll probably get a shower at some point after this live and I'll do my hair. But today, when I got up, I was really tired and I just threw on the hat and I'm like, I think I like hats. Oh, 'cause I have just horrible hair. So, anyway, let's see what else about the iPad. So, you can do the feedback on the iPad. 30 minutes after class. I'm not sure. I think that might be changing where you can just do it right after class. I don't know. Usually I wait and do my feedback anyway, so it doesn't really affect me. Some people, if you're used to using a computer, you might want to, it might be a little bit different for you, but it's really pretty easy, honestly. I do have Feedback Panda now, and I'm thinking I may give that up because to try and save money, and I'm so used to the program now, and I can do my own. I don't know, I don't usually go back and check my records anyway. And you could be keeping track of everything, and all of a sudden a student is done with you. So they never hear from you again. So I don't know if really keeping major records is that necessary. That's my opinion. But so if you want to do feedback, you can also do feedback from your phone. Like I have some feedback I have to do right here. So you can go to your student and you can go to the class. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that was a unit assessment, so I can't do feedback on that one. Okay, so this is class feedback on your phone. So if you have a unit assessment, you have to go through the browser. Okay, so that's how it's different. I will teach you how to use Google. slide feedback on Monday. Oh, cool, Morgan. Yeah, I did the Google Slides guide and all of that for a while, but I just kind of got done with that just because I don't really remember why, but it would be good to try that again and see about that. Yeah, and that way you save money because Google Slides stuff is all free, which is awesome. So you can do class feedback on your phone. So say you do your classes and you have to jump in your car, you have to go somewhere, and you say, I've got to do feedback. Um, it might not be your preferred method, but you can do it on your phone. And you can even talk to it. I don't know how many of you realize that, but like I'll just demonstrate here. Press the talk button. Oops. No, I'm going to have to rewind. Okay. Sophia did a wonderful job in class today, period. This isn't even Sophia. Okay. So every time you talk, you have to, if it's the end of a sentence, you press period, you say comma, you say those words. And then when you're done, you press done. And I don't really want to type this. I'm just demonstrating. And then once you press done, you can forward it you press next, and then you do the parent feedback, then you press next, and then you're going to choose, was this appropriate for the student? And then you're going to choose, were these good slides and all of that. What? My charger's on that computer right there. We're low on chargers for some reason in this house. So you can do talk to text on your phone, and you can make that a really good. I did not hear. Oh, wow. No, I did not hear that either. Wow. Okay. So Janie, you can use the Google Slides feedback. There's also feedback on the actual lesson that people have put in that is on the VIPKID website. So you can use some of that feedback. And sometimes when I first started, in order to do feedback, I would have my iPad or my computer here, and I would have my phone, and I would go to the class that I'm trying to do feedback for, and I would just go to the lesson slides. So I would go to the lesson slides, and I would kind of scroll through the lesson and just jog my memory that way. So I would just go like this, and then I would say, we talked about, and then write down these words. And then he used very good pronunciation. For further practice, he can reread pages 10 and 11, something like that. I think the parents really like it when you give them something extra to do. I don't always do that, but a lot of times parents say thank you for your practice suggestions and stuff like that. So that's how I did feedback when I first started. Then I got Feedback Panda, which is really nice. And usually I would use their template and add my own words to it. But it was $10 a month. It's going up to $15 a month. Some people love it, and they, think it's worth every penny. Huh? No, I do not. Shut the door, please. So, you can do it however you want, but I'm just thinking, maybe I want to join the gym for $10 a month instead or something like that. So I don't know. I don't know if I need it as much as I used to. I really liked it for when I was using it. And Feedback Panda is basically you hook it up to your the Chrome browser, and then you can go in. It will record the lesson that you just did. It will keep all of your feedback for that person, and it will give you a template to use as your feedback. and it's very good, and I like it, but I'm just thinking that I need to pare down on my monthly payments for stuff. So, yeah. And so that's basically what it is, Candy. But the thing about it is, Candy says she uses the templates under Google Slides and under Materials and just customize it. The thing that people like about the Feedback Panda is it does keep track of all of your feedback. So if you have one student that you have had many times, then all of the feedback will be saved. And I've heard teachers like printing it all out and giving it to the student when they are done with them. So it's up to you what you want to do, but I'm not sure that, I don't know. I'm just thinking about giving it up. So that's the story on that. Any other questions on the iPad? You can go in, you can still go into the, you can still go to Chrome and you can fill out your UAs and your supplementary courses. You can go into any browser. Here, this is, so here's all my feedbacks that I need to do. So you can do it, like I have a UA I have to do, so I have to do it through this. Now I can use the option to use this browser for all of my feedback. But if I want to just do main courses, I can do that on the app. Okay, I do not have the official stylus. I've heard it's awesome. If I had the money and everything, I would go for it. You know, if money's not an option, sure, go for it. If you don't want to do money, I got this from the guy that fixed one of the one of the screens for one of my iPads, and this works really good to draw on the screen, although I don't really use it. This was $10. It was probably a ripoff, but I paid $10 for it. So I'm going to go to one of my feedbacks and I'll show you. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go to materials. So this just writes on the screen. You can scroll with it, you can touch, you can do anything you need to with this thing right here. It's probably not as as easy to use as the Apple Pencil. I'm thinking the Apple Pencil is probably even easier, but you can totally just use your finger. That's all I really mostly do is use my finger to draw. And then I also use my whiteboard a lot. So when we have words that we have to spell out, like when you have those phonics classes where you have to pick, 2 words with the ache sound, I just write it up here. And I use my whiteboard a lot when I'm doing the iPad. And I use, obviously, you have to use 2D rewards. Now, for rewards, I also like to use Google Slides with my phone. So I will just save some on my phone. And a lot of times I'll use the same one for a whole day. So I don't have to keep switching from, or I'll put 2 or 3 on. So this is one I used the day before Christmas. I love this one. And then you press it. And you can talk about different Christmas things. And you can also give them stars. So some kids get money for Christmas. This one's cute. Dino Elsa. So I will use my Google Slides on my phone. And I don't do it every day for everything, but I do use it a lot. The thing I also use with my phone is, like, say if I go on a field trip with my students, I will take some pictures, put them into a folder, and I will show them my pictures. Or, like, here's my family from a few years ago. So this is my family from a few years ago when we're all together. My daughter put this one up and she said, I miss those days, which is, I miss them too. But it's nice to know she misses them. So, I went skating. I was trying to find my skating adventure. So this was me ice skating. So I'll show the kids, that I went ice skating and, I was trying to show them my skates. So, yeah, there's my skates. So I use my phone for a lot of things, a lot of visual things. And are you changing your background? Of course. Yeah. I'm the probably the most background changingest person. I'm sitting here teaching today and I'm like, I gotta change my background and I need a different hat. I need a different hat because I'm starting to really like hats. So stay tuned. I have some ideas, but I never have done Chinese New Year. I have not done like the red with the cool Chinese lanterns and stuff. So I've been looking at those on Amazon and I might grab one of those because I really think it's cool when other people do it. So I think I want to try it. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. But I figured for today, I taught 5 today. I have 5 tomorrow. I usually do 5 on Saturday and 4 on Sunday. And I have a few in the evenings on Friday and Saturday also. So I have a full weekend. I only took off yesterday. I teach at school, so I'm on Christmas break right now. I found a cheap set of everything for around $10. Awesome. Wow. If you could post a link, that would be awesome. I looked on Amazon too. I didn't see one for 10, but I think I saw like between 10 and 15. So that was a pretty good deal. And somebody won some from Danny's Live, so that was cool. And I think it's the kind of thing that, you use it once and you save it for next year, so it's a pretty good investment if you're going to stick with it. So how was your Christmas, everyone? You know, I am I have kids and my youngest now is 12. Yeah, there's printable things, but guess what? All of my printers are out of ink. I don't want to do printables. Printables cost too much money once you have to keep buying all the ink. I don't know how people do that. Some people do the $10 a month ink program from I think it's from HP, which is I guess a good deal, but um I don't know how people can manage spending all that money on ink. So I'm going to do more like things that I don't have to print out. So I'm gonna make stuff. I love the oh, Evelyn, I used your ice cream today. Evelyn sent me some cool props. But Evelyn, I never got one of those cool stars with the eyeballs. So I'm gonna have to make one of those because I was like, oh yeah, I didn't get one of those eyeball stars. But she gave me tons of props, so I'm gonna just make my own. So don't worry about it. But I want one of those because I want to show it when I give a star. But she made these cool ice cream rewards, and I used them today, and my kids love them. So there's different color ice cream. I have never used this type of ice cream reward, so it was fun for me. And the kids do love ice cream. I mean, I thought at the beginning it was too simple, but the kids really, it's all in how you give it to them. It's all in how you present it. So I'm wondering if a full Chinese New Year background would ding me from getting level 6. Why would that ding you for getting level 6? I don't know why that would happen. Candy, I do level 6 and I am in level 7, and I think once you're in, you pretty much can, they're not going to come back and tell you that was a bad background unless you have the bad Chinese map, then you might be in trouble. Janie, okay, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. You can ask on if you ask underneath the video, I will get the message, or you can send me an email at normancindy13@gmail.com. So they said for TOEFL and upper levels, they don't want a cartoony background. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. They did say stuff. I don't change my background for older kids. I just keep it the same. So, hey, online teacher dude. Hi, everyone just joining. Merry Christmas. Awesome. Merry Christmas to you. So, we were going to go sledding yesterday because we got tons of snow. I'm in New Hampshire, and we have actually had 3 snow days from school already. But come Christmas, we do have snow on the ground, but it's actually been warm. So we bought like 8 sleds, and we did not go sledding yesterday. But I'm hoping I will, at some point, maybe take my boys out to go sledding. I don't know. But we do have snow. Yesterday, I did not go outside for the entire day because nice. Good job, Tim. I wish I could go somewhere warmer, but I am stuck in New Hampshire. So, yeah, so for Christmas, I was asking how everybody's Christmas went. My youngest is 12. So, if some of you don't know, I have 13 children. My oldest is over 30, I'll just say that. And she, just barely. And she, oh, you've never been sledding, Candy. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. We have a little hill right next to our house, so they can even just go outside. And yeah, I have 13. And Tim, I want my husband to teach for VIP Kid, but he thinks it's just for crazy women. So I told him about you, and I showed him one of your videos. So, and I have another teacher at school. I'm trying to get him into it. He actually loves to do video games, and he has friends in China, other people that are his age, teachers in China. And I've been trying to get him to sign up as well. So I'm like, it doesn't have to be, you're completely animated. It's your personality, people will gravitate to a personality, and it's great. Yeah. Some of us are crazy, some aren't. Well, my husband can be kind of crazy, but so I don't know what he's worried about. I think everybody can. They just don't want to admit it. So for yesterday, since I am so used to for Christmas having like all these kids and all the stuff to do, it was kind of low key, this year. I went out and bought a whole bunch of food because my 2 boys are home from college, and I have 3 younger boys. I have one girl who is 17, and everybody was home yesterday, and I figured, they just want food, like, so I went ahead and bought a whole bunch of food, and I just made food throughout the day, and we had leftovers. So that was a blessing. So count your blessings when you have food, and then when everybody's full, you have some left over. And I did not go outside at all yesterday. And my third daughter came over with her husband and her one child. And then my oldest, lives an hour away, so we're going to her house on Saturday. So we'll celebrate with them. And she has 3 kids. So yeah, so it was it was kind of a quiet day, and it was not not a big, huge, major present day because a lot of the stuff that we have gotten throughout the last month or so wasn't under the tree. But doesn't mean we're not blessed. We each had some gifts to give each other. I got some AirPods, which is cool, and I got some clothes. My husband went out and got me a few new things because he knows, that's what women want. We always say, I don't have anything to wear, and the closet is full of stuff. So that is going to be on my next list because my usual live is Saturday. So on Saturday, I am going to be sharing with you some of my goals for the new year. One of them is decluttering, and what am I going to declutter? Because I have a lot of stuff. I'm in this room. This room that I'm in is like the catch-all room, and it has a lot of. I've bought everything VIPKID. I actually sold Pampered Chef. Um, Marie Kondo. Is she the one that if you don't love it and fall in love with it, get rid of it? I think I have that book. But I really like, I'm going to get my door. My kids are doing very well. So I did get that book, but I really like, I like the Facebook videos. There's one couple ladies that do some stuff, and they're really good. And there's also another one that I love the lady that's the minimalist, and I can't remember her name. I'll have to look it up and share the link. But the fly lady, I've done that one too. But I guess for me, it's not, I can't like zone into one method. I have to do a little bit of my way and take their ideas and go with it. So this whole year, I have been like cleaning out closets, decluttering, throwing stuff away. Because like I said, I have all these kids, so I don't have any toys. One of the things I have a hard time getting rid of is books. And so I try to find people that might want the books that I have, um, that kind of thing. I homeschooled for like 20 years, so I have a lot of resources, and I've slowly gotten rid of those. Um, right now, I have just a bunch of stuff. I have a lot of stuff. So I am going to be sharing some, decluttering stuff, some of my goals for the new year. So that's the new things. I think Evelyn did share some things, topics of things to look at to make changes, improve on, and things that we can keep in mind for the new year. And I just wanted to just thank everyone here in this group that you are here now, and anyone who watches this video later. Just thank you so much for your kindness towards all the other teachers, your example of hard work and dedication to the job itself, to our mission to, teach around the world, and to one another as teachers. And many of the people that teach, they have a reason why they're teaching. And it's not just all online. Families, you have families, you have either your parents or your kids or, just siblings. There's a reason why we're doing this job, not just so that we can have money and buy stuff. It's, we need an income for our living situation. And I have been so blessed by the teachers that I have met. Um, I work at a small school, and I love the teachers that I work with, and I love the people that I know in real life. And that's also a temptation to just get caught up with the online community. So I have to consciously bring myself back to real life and make sure that I spend time with my family, friends, reach out to those that are in my physical world. Um, but, those of you that I've met through VIPKID have just been a blessing to me. And I would have never met all of these people if it hadn't been for VIPKID. Um, I just want to say thank you, and thank you for your example, and thank you for your participation and reaching out to others and caring about others. And it's just a really cool situation. And when I meet teachers in real life and I tell them, that I teach online, sometimes people think that you're in a back room and you just talk to your students and you never see anyone else. And it's just so cool that this job has opened up my life to just so many people, and hardworking people and dedicated people, kind people. And it's just really enriched my life, and it's really given me happiness. Sometimes you can just go out into the world and you think that, if you watch the news, you can be discouraged and you can think that, we're all doomed. But then you get into something like this and you realize there are a lot of good people holding up this world and making a difference. And I just want to thank you guys for being a part of my life. And thank you for participating in my lives. And thank you for your comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. And just thank you for your support and your care for me. And I hope that I can do the same for you. So I just wanted to come on to here. Thank you. I was just telling Tim how much I love the supportive YouTube group. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and the group that we have in this community, like this group of people that I know that are online right now, and the ones that maybe are not here right now, but you know who they are. Um, we all met just online. And I met Evelyn. I saw one of her. I think she had like 100 subscribers or something when I first started watching her videos. And I just loved how real she was. And I just kept commenting and commenting. And somehow she would comment back. And then we became friends. And she is friendly. She's done that to a lot of people. And she has invited us all into her little circle. And we've all kind of it's been a give and take. It hasn't been, one person's the leader and we all follow. It's everybody's giving, everybody's like learning and benefiting from each other. And we've all grown close. And it's really cool because we all live basically all over the country and the world now, because I know Lori is one, she lives in Canada, and Tim, I don't know if you're in Malaysia right now, but he lives in Malaysia from Canada. So I know people from all over the country, all over the world, and it's just really awesome. And I've also I do like to comment on videos. So I will go through and I will comment on, you know, anybody's videos because I want to, not because I have an ulterior motive or anything, but I want to. I want to be a part of your life. I want to get to know you. And sometimes people that are like famous, you think they're famous, they need friends too, So I just like to offer a friendship, and if they reciprocate, fine. If they don't, somebody will. So thank you so much, Tim. Yeah, I'm going to run too because I have things to do. I still have feedback to do. So thank you for letting me come on, and thank you for watching. And I appreciate all of your support. And I hope, when you make a video or you're online, let me know. And I will also catch yours when I can. And I just hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.